So this is the Keep It Real podcast with our guest host, Rio, the man himself in the flesh. Let's start off with where you came from, Rio. How it was growing up for you, man?
Man, I mean, I guess you could say, man, I was just a kid in the street, just trying to do the best I can do. I guess you can say that.
Mm. And as a kid in the street, and and you're now a successful rapper, as we know. Listen to his new album, just drops. What made you want to get out of that environment?
To be honest with you, bro, I just didn't want to be, called lacking in the streets, bro. I didn't want to be that one to only live to 25 years old, bro. Like, I didn't want my mom to bury me. I didn't want my kids to not see me, bro. And then my wife not to see me,
Mm.
bro. So I just didn't want to be that one. And then, yeah, rappers get killed all the time. But I have a higher chance of not getting killed in the streets being a rapper than actually being, in the streets with niggas with guns and shit. Plus,
Uh,
I try to make myself look a certain type of way to certain type of people. You know what I'm saying? So now, I'm a little bit more on my p's and q's and shit.
so I hear like at the beginning of that you had mentioned a lot of your family. So it seems that like family was really your motivation for getting out of this environment. So I want to ask you, what is family to you?
Family for me is it doesn't have any, to me. To be honest with you, it doesn't have anything to do with blood. It has to do with being there. Through bad times, good times, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Staying solid, and just being a family. At the end of the day, we all want to be loved. We all want to be in certain situations where we feel love and shit. So for me, you know, I just cherish that because you can't find that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's how I feel about the whole situation.
So has there ever been someone who you thought was there for you but never was?
Oh, man, that's a tough ass question, man. Put me on the spot. I'm gonna say this: there has been people in my life that you know looked out for me, and then you know they stabbed me in my back. But that comes with the game, bro. You know how this game goes, bro.
Mm.
Niggas get three strikes and then that's it, bro. So for me, yeah, niggas have did me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's nothing I can do. All I can do is keep pushing, keep pushing out my music, and building up this community the best way I can.
Okay. So I seen that when you were 17, you were in high school playing football. I wanted to ask you, when you were 17, did you see yourself, being this successful as a rapper?
No, I didn't. Uh, to be,
Mm.
to be honest with you, no, because I didn't really have a father. My mom, she did, she raised us the best way. Me and my brother, the best way that she could, and my brother was always going to jail and shit. So, I kind of wanted to be like him, and then end up being like him, and then end up getting into a lot of bullshit. So, my football
Mm.
career got cut short because of it. Because I was just a knucklehead out there in the streets, and in the wrong place, wrong time. So it sucked.
So if there was something that you could tell your 17-year-old self, what would you tell him?
To be honest with you, man, I think I would have told myself to stay in school, play football, try to, the best I could in football, what I'm saying? Make better decisions and shit because, the decisions you make affect the future. And, right now I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good, the grace of God and shit. But right now, like, I still got issues that I'm dealing with, what I'm saying? I still got family issues I'm dealing with. It's a lot of shit I'm still dealing with that I could have
Mm.
avoided if I would never did that shit.
Yeah.
It's just life lessons you learn and shit.
Yeah. Speaking of that, so these next, series of questions are gonna be, a little personal. So if you don't want to answer them, you don't have to, Rio. Just let me know. Uh, have you ever been in a close death situation?
Oh man, you go straight for the straight for the neck. I feel you now, but yeah,
This is Keep It Real
nah,
podcast,
I
man. We
mean,
keeping it real, Rio. Come on, keep
I
it real,
mean,
man.
yeah, I've been in situations. I'm gonna say this: I've been in situations, you know, that I shouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I ain't even gonna speak on that because you know what? I ain't no snitch. I ain't no 6ix9ine, bro. So you know what I'm saying. All I'm gonna
Yeah,
say is, bro,
I get you.
I put my life on the line, bro. When you put your life on the line, everything can go wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm, okay, yeah, I understand that completely. So like earlier, you were talking a lot about like loyalty and family, and people stabbing you behind your back. And so I just wanted to ask you, if there was a person in your life that you could take back all your efforts from, whether mentally or physically, who would that be?
Man, it's tough. I mean, it's a certain person that I wish I kind of, you know, I guess didn't do it, but at the end of the day, you grow from it, you learn from it, you do certain things different, and it's part of growing up, At the end of the day, like at that person, I'm always gonna have that person's back, regardless of whatever situation. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, being real is being real with yourself and being real with people, and and they don't want to be real with you. It's nothing you can do about that. But move on and do what you got to do.
Mm, I feel that. Speaking of that as well, what is your outlook on revenge? Because a lot of I feel like I can't really say nothing personal. I mean, like generally, I only know my stories as well and my experiences, and I feel like revenge plays a big role in the turmoil that goes on in the trenches nowadays. So, what is your outlook on revenge? How do you feel about it?
I mean, revenge. Yeah, I can get revenge on a whole lot of niggas.
Mm,
I can, knock them off the whole map. But
damn.
at the end of the day, what do I gain out of that? I gain nothing out of it. Yeah, they'd be out of my life. But at the end of the day, it's all about making money and having family. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I
Mm,
had some couple enemies that I'm friends with. I'm cool with now, bro. Oh, shout out to
feel
Mara,
that.
bro. Shout out to him, bro. Here now,
Ah, okay.
here now he a little basketball player, man. Go check out his highlights, man. Going crazy.
Yeah, all right. Hold on. We gonna put some clips up there. While them clips playing, I wanted to, cause we gonna wrap this interview up soon. I gotta let me see. Do you look down? Cause in a lot of these podcasts, I feel like, especially with the younger generation, we tend to bash them for choosing the street life, or even if the street life chooses them, we forget to be considerate of their struggles. So how do you look upon the younger generation that end up in that life?
The younger, the younger generation need to do better than we did. We already did it, so they need to do better. And I get it. You got kids that's in situations that they can't get out of because they're stuck in that situation because their family may not be able to give them what they need. You know what I mean? The dad's not home, the mom's not home, all type of shit. You on welfare, WIC, all type of shit. It's just all type of shit that can tear families away from each other. Drugs, alcohol, all of it. But at the end of the day, kids need to know if you put your mind to doing certain things, you can do it. You don't have to be a drug dealer to make money. I'm
Mm,
done that, and but at the end of the day, like if I can take it back, I would. You know what I mean? Because I once was a hothead, and now I see things clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm literally. If you can, I'm gonna say I'm cold in these streets, bro. Like I'm not on that bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I get on some niggas if I have to
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to my family, but at the end of the day, I'm not looking for no trouble no more. And kids shouldn't do the same thing because these kids
I
now they
feel
just
that.
looking for trouble now.
Definitely. And that's gonna bring me to my last question. This is we save best for last here on the Keep It Real podcast. So, Rio, let us know and keep it real. Would you consider yourself still in the trenches?
To be continued.
Beats, the producer. I'm a bully boy. I'm a bully.